Hey guys, and welcome back to Wireless Subways Volume 3. So, this mission 8 today, first train. So it's raining again in London, people have to get to work. Take over the first train from Moorgates to Hammersmith, which if you remember correctly, was the same episode we did 2 weeks ago, where after going to Aldgate, we took over the train from Moorgate to Hammersmith. So it's a reduced service as well, as per usual. It's just good old first train mission, is it, eh? Anyways, don't complain. Let's just get ourselves going. It'll be night time, I can assume, because, well, it's the first train mission, so it could be like 4 in the morning, maybe a bit sooner than that. Hang on. I thought we were first train. And 4 in the and for an early, for the first train route as well. That's quite a few people on the train, I have to say. Anyways, let's just get to the front of it. Now, glorious sea stock. Actually, never really. Can we get on tracks here, or do I just go through? Yeah, just go through. Fair enough. I'm going to try and look at the model of the train, but obviously not. So into the front. Close the door. Sit down, and we leave here at. Oh, is that it? It's only 7 o'clock. That's not first train at all. First train's like midnight. But it's raining, so I need to turn on the wiper at some point, which I can do. Saloon heating on, passenger heating on. Let's do a brake test. So engine on, bring it twice, bring up pressure. And let's do an announcer as well. So you're on the inner rail at Moorgates. And we are heading towards Hammersmith. There it is. Starts. Press starting station and open the doors. Brake test, I believe, will now be ready to do. So turn that on. Just do the light test quickly. Make sure it works. There you go. Brake test active. And as it charges up, let's quickly do the destination here. And he's now leaving the station as well. That Circle Line train. There we go, brake test normal. So let's go back in. Actually, no, it needs to set to the right hand side, don't I? And now I just get to wait for the time to arrive. So I'll see you guys in about 2 minutes. Right, so we're leaving in about 20 seconds. And we'll get ourselves ready to go. So let's announce that we're ready to depart. And now make our way towards Hammersmith. Just close now the right hand side doors. And let's depart. So no massive random schedule we need to try and keep up to. It's now just a case of getting ourselves to Hammersmith with no time issues and following the actual schedule for once. So last week I said I'd give a listen to if it does say Circle Line train stops at whatever, and actually turns out it's true. It does announce a final destination station, so that's one thing I was wrong with last week. I do apologise for. Otherwise, yeah, let's carry on. So go up to 40 miles per hour now. Speed limit's changed. Although are those tail lights ahead of me, or are those just red signals? That's another train. What? How did we get cleared a green signal? There we go. That's more like it. That's another train.
Next station is Barbican.
Wow. How did Underground create that mishap? We all cleared a green signal. He was given a green signal, and yeah, we still ended up behind him. Right, anyway, we're meant to leave the station at 37 past, so we do have a few minutes left. So we will be behind the service by the looks of things. Not sure if that's Hammersmith City or Circle Line, but did not expect to see that on the way. Anyways, let's wait for this lights to go green, and then we'll be on our way. There we go. has started raining as well, so we'll stop the train here, and we'll quickly turn on the wipers. See how dynamic these raindrops are on the window. They look half bad, I will say. Slow the train down. We are reduced service, heading to full platform. And turn on the wipers.
This is a Circle Line train to Hammersmith via King's Cross and Pancras and Baker Street.
Yeah, last few passengers on the train. It is raining, so I've given their time. Although we will leave at 35 seconds. And off we go. Yeah, I can share those windows. Those raindrops on the windows are actually dynamic. They do appear, they do disappear when a wiper actually hits them. Yeah, I can give them the extra points for that. Like I said, it's a decent engine on this simulator. Again, I'm not sure which engine it is being run on, but for a train simulator, this game engine does do its job quite nicely.
The next station is Farringdon.
Let's carry on.
Change for National Rail Services.
Right, so we're at Farringdon. And we've got the long stretch to King's Cross next. Oh, we just passed Barbican, so I can't check the Exorcist if he's still at the station or not. Let's open the doors.
This is Farringdon. Change here for National Rail Services.
Last was a bit off, that's fine.
This is a Circle Line train to Hammersmith via King's Cross
And we leave
Pancras
here
and
at
Baker Street.
38 past, so now actually before we tick over to the next time. And the rectangle ahead of us, okay, just gone green, so that's fine. So yep, going on the tunnels, and we'll be soon passing the fake houses of London. Hopefully that train ahead of us has now got a bit of distance in as well. We are going to be in the tunnels for a little while now, so turn off the wipers. Okay, I lied. And signal here is red. There we go. Just a quick flick of the wipers again. Clear up the window. Let's go. Here we go, fake house of London. Okay, yeah, we really aren't actually not going inside yet until we get to King's Cross itself. Another open bit. Yeah, I forgot about this. I thought it was just a long tunnel, but nope, fake house, I should remember that. Yeah, we'll soon now arrive at King's Cross Station. Down to 25, keep on the speedometer. Close down station on the left. And the next thing will be red, so train is out of the platform. There it is, just leaving. The mission's called First Train of the Day, or First Service of the Day, despite the fact we've obviously not the first train of the day. There's a train right in front of us this entire time. Anyways, we should be at King's Cross for a few moments, so gives us plenty of time for a train ahead of us to find some distance. There we go. Open doors, and we leave in at the end of the minute. So one thing I want to check quickly, do passenger window gets raindrops as well, or they just stay clean? Nope. And Underground have coated the passenger windows with some anti-water repellent, so yeah, should go back to our own train then. Whoops, just pushed me out there. Right, we'll leave at 20 seconds past. Gives the train in front of us a bit of distance, and then we will go. So we'll announce that we're ready to depart in about 5 seconds. Watch out for any latecomers. And at 30 seconds we'll then close the doors. So yeah, if people are actually running onto the platform now, I'll let you run on quickly. That last one. There we go. And let's go ourselves. Yeah, there goes some good distance from the train in front of us, who, don't forget earlier, was on the same section as us, out some port signal management on London Underground. But this is before the actual signal works were being done, wasn't it, on the actual system, so probably was possible. Doesn't matter. So we've got Euston Square, we've got Great Portland Street, Baker Street, Edgware Road, Paddington, something, Latimer Grove, something, Shepherd's Bush Market, Edgware, Hammersmith. So again, guys, if you'd want to watch this route already, you've already watched this one like 2 weeks ago, which I've done exactly the same. Actually a bit more than 2 weeks ago now, it was like 3 supports. Doesn't matter. Let's get ourselves going in just about now, actually. So yeah, we're on mission 8 right now, which means there's only 2 more for me to go, which is a bit of a shame. There's like support 2, and there's one other mission I don't remember the name of. And then now bring this little series to an end. So, not a very big one, I will say. But based on the content it's done, it's basically what you guys wanted me to do, so put in a few weeks, get a bit of effort in, and just release them all on a Monday, as you guys probably wanted as well. Yeah, I've definitely enjoyed the series. Probably one of my favourites I've actually done so far. Like, it's a game I've been playing for about 6 years now, from time to time, and now I finally get to get something to do with it, aka a YouTube channel, with the content that's basically surrounded with it. We leave here at now, so that these passengers get on. Any latecomers will be left off at 20 seconds past. Fast there, that's fine note. Close the clock and put into Baker Street. There you go, that's the was that the Metropolitan turn off bit? I'm not actually too sure. I'll be honest, I don't think I've even modelled the Metropolitan line diversion. At this point it would now split off into a completely different rail to the right side, but unless it's actually connecting at different points and I'm being mistaken somewhere, I don't think they've actually modelled it in this game. Because yeah, Baker Street are on separate platforms. Great Portland Street, I'm not 100% sure, but I believe they do share platforms on that. So slow train down and bring it to the end of the platform. Yeah, got about a minute here, which is fine. Actually experienced this side of the platform, because I've come off the train on the other platform a few times. Never really done this side. So you can't exit through here. Can't exit through here. Oh, there's actually no actual corridor, it's just... Oh yeah, there's one over there. Yeah, sorry you two. Any art tips? We've got Crown Milk. Oh, don't cry over spilt milk. Art magazine showing a, I'm not sure, and I believe this is just the placeholder text. Yes, Lorem Imperium. You've got Visit the Ocean at London Zoo, Ringo Fly, Snap, the contemporary photograph magazine. And yeah, it's just the same adverts and the map of the London Underground as well. No, that's actually quite an odd one, I have to say. Yeah, hang on. Is the Cheshire to Amazon route still open? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. That route's got closed down a few years ago now. Let's go back to our actual train. And we better start going as well, so... Actually, yeah, bang on time. Look down again, doors closed, and let's go. Right, so next station's Edgware Road. We'll then take the Hammersmith branch over to, or Hammersmith via Paddington. So it's up to 40 miles per hour. And then remember that because of the speed restrictions as well, we'll be at about 25, then about 15 when we come to the platform at Edgware Road. And likewise, because we are driving a full service now, or full service but we're driving along the route, you should be at the left platform as opposed to a central one for the first time in this series. So yeah, so far we always get the central platforms like Ton Train Around. Yep, so it's the first time we get the end platform. And you do need to turn on the wipers now as well, because the rest of the journey is basically outside on the next tunnel. So let's bring the train to the end of the platform, and she's about here, is it? Because the barrier. That will do. Just leaving. And we are leaving at, because I believe we're going to be held here for a few moments. Yes, we are about 2 minutes. And we have this far side rail here where basically any passing trains go. That's basically never used at all. Don't think I've ever seen a train use this in real life. Don't think I've ever seen a train use this in the game. So this is just the one bit of the station as well, which is undercover as well. So yeah, time for the wipers, and we come off the other end at Paddington. Wipers now come on and stay on. So make sure this train is ready to go. And hang on, it should get out of the train. Whoops, no, that's wipers. Alright, it's X's wipers. Something you learn now. And we leave in 30 seconds. Anyone in the front carriage? Yeah, actually there's a few people. Just sitting down now. And okay, so actually rain does affect the windows. Maybe because under the tunnels, King's Cross wouldn't see it. Anyways, let's get ourselves ready to go, shall we? 10 seconds until we close doors, or at least announce that we are ready to depart. So now then.
This train is ready to depart. Please stand clear of the doors.
And look back for any latecomers. Checking there'll be any. Actually, there is one there. Otherwise, we can now signal for doors to close. And off we go. Right, so 25 mile per hour speed restrictions in these tunnels. There we go, a bit more faster actually. There you go, the signals go for the right as the lights indicate. If those lights are on the top one slanted, it means going to the right. If they're not lit up, it means going straight. So we should up to 25 miles per hour. And then when we arrive in Paddington, then we can finish off the journey on the home stretch basically. Keep it at 25. Yeah, this is the longest part of the route, I think we'll say, with the tunnels. I mean, even the High Street Kensington, South Kensington split off for the Districts line. It's speed restrictions apply down there, but there's a bit more to look at, and it's not as long as I think as well. At this point, it's just a massive tunnel, which we're now way clear of the depot, way clear of the turn-off point even. Yeah, the speed restrictions still apply all the way to Paddington.
Station is Paddington.
There it is.
Change for the
And it's 7 in the morning, is it? Yes, it is, because again, we're first train, in quotation marks. There goes on the wipers, which I now know is X. And we can bring the train to a halt now. That will do.
This is Paddington.
And we leave,
Change
basically
for
now,
the
just wait for passengers to
Bakersfield
board.
and National Rail Services.
But like they're
This is a Circle Line
basically
train
pushing
to
each other into the
Hammersmith.
tracks, I have to say. Anyways, the majority of passengers are now on. I'm doing a weird... Right, there's a lady trying to get on the train at the back there, but she's also getting pushed in. And that guy here, please take a train carriage now, because we are leaving... Leave at 30 seconds. And now as I'm leaving, at least I give them the chance to run in if they need it. Because there's a
This
massive,
train is
massive
to
backlog of
depart.
passengers trying to get in.
Stand clear of the doors.
Well, we're leaving now, so sorry for those who can get in. And off we go. And we'll close the doors. Hang on, is it 35 at the speed limit here? No, it's 30. 40 even. 35 comes a bit later on, and it goes down to 30 as we go underneath the National Rail Services. Oops, I'm still going way too fast, aren't I?
The next station is Royal Oak.
There we go, down to 30. And slow down for the end of the platform.
This is Royal Oak. This is a Circle Line train to Hammersmith.
Right, Royal Oak, we leave in 55, okay, so that's now. There's too many people actually at the station, so I can just signal out. And off we go. So yeah, I think the rain is a bit more dynamic, so you've got one set of rain is just lighting going down, the white line's going down, and you've got a second dynamic rain which is like spots appearing on the window which the wipers will wipe out. So not directly linked to each other, but they're done in a way it does look quite good. So this will go down. And arrive at our next station, which will be Westbourne Park. A bit of power in, so we're now going uphill.
The next station is Westbourne Park.
Yeah, the whistle here is coming after the station. So let's slow the train down now. Mind the gap. There will be a slight gap at the station, but like it's not as bad as a inwards turn, which I told you about 4 or 5 weeks ago now. If you want to go back to that,
Park. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform.
we leave here in
This is a Circle Line train
30
to
seconds. There you go, our broken station monitor. In reality, one camera would show you the back of the train, second camera would show you just from somewhere on the side, and the aim is to let the driver know if the passenger's boarding the train or not. But because they don't work, they're just a static picture of a real C-stock train somewhere on the underground. Right, 7:56. Yeah, go can leave now actually. I'll go a bit slower on this part of the routes. So give the time at least some moment to catch up with us. Whistle. And next station coming up, that's the ooh, what is that? Is that the A40 motorway which goes parallel to no, A40 goes, I believe, is its central line parallel with. That could be the oh, what's it? The North Circular. Hang on, try position, because Westfield is ahead of us, the shopping centre. This is before Westfield, so there, that could be the North Circular motorway. It's not really a motorway; it's more of just a ring road.
This is a Circle Line train to Hammersmith.
Right, let the main movement go, and then we are clear to go any second now. And that's everyone. No, just one more, and yeah, let's just go now. Oh no, a few last second oncomers. And she's leaving the station, so you can go.
The next station is Latimer Road.
Yeah, Latimer Road. The next station is the Central Line one, where we meet with the Central Line, which I still don't remember the name. It's like Wood Lane, that's it, it's Wood Lane. Latimer Grove, Wood Lane, Shepherd's Bush Market, Hammersmith.
This is Latimer Road.
We leave here
This is a
in
Circle Line train to
a
Hammersmith.
minute. Yeah, I believe this was just before the start of the construction, so they started building up this wall. They then started redoing the station, I think it was like 6 months after this game released or something. Yeah, the entire Hammersmith extension got a major like upgrades during the summer this year. So whilst the game is a bit outdated stations, the route's basically the same, and the stations are all the same as well, just the minor modifications to it. Right, so we leave in 20 seconds. Danger high voltage, danger moving trains, passengers do not pass this point, and staff passing must accompany with safety instructions. Got a box of sand, which can be used for icy, snowy days. Time is ready to go. And let's go. Again, as someone who's taken a train basically all their life in London, that sound is just nostalgic. Because you can't hear it anymore. Like I said, C-Stock is gone, retired, scrapped. I think maybe like 2 or 3 cars will not be scrapped, or like one whole train. Same with the A-Stock, I think there's only one train now kept, and that was a Sander or Gritter or something. So that train could last another couple years. So I know we still have some 1938 stocks and 1956 stocks, which are used for track maintenance and track monitoring. And they still go strong nearly 60, 70 years after they're gone. Actually coming to 80 years for some of them. Right, so we leave here now, so the majority of passengers go in. Actually starting to get a bit brighter as well, I will say, because it is an early morning route. And next station will be White City. Nope, sorry, White City's on Central Line. It's Shepherd's Bush Market. Keep getting more confused. So White City Market, sorry, Shepherd's Bush Market, White City, Shepherd's Bush, and one other station as well in that area, which is on the overground. And the National Rail station in there as well somewhere. So yeah, there's lots of station names to remember. Otherwise bring train to the end, and then we can finish it off. Whistle. couple houses and stuff down below as well, people. And there's the BTV headquarters.
The next station is Shepherd's Bush Market.
Shepherd's Bush Market, originally a temporary station made out of wood, which then got like dismantled and rebuilt every year for the Shepherd's Bush Market during the summer. Then it burned down one year, and a few years later they rebuilt it properly. So somewhere along this line, actually, there should be the remnants of an odd train station, but that's the one place I'm not 100% sure where it is, even seeing it in real life. There should be an odd station somewhere, but not as obvious to spot. One knows that it goes perpendicular to a road down below. So I'll keep an eye out for it, but I doubt I'll see it. I mean, it could be this. Potentially. I doubt it. Actually, it actually could have been it. Oh yeah, sorry, I thought about Gold Hawk Road, and then it's what's it? Why the Hammersmith. And the course signal is red. I mean, there's a train actually at the station. Always is. It always spawns in a train like just when you come in. I'm not sure if that's like a bit of game logic in there, where there must be a train at Hammersmith. Or the fact that these passengers just walk into the side of your train for about 10 seconds before actually walking into the car. But otherwise, we leave here at now, actually. So I'll close the doors. And let's slowly go to the red signal, which is up ahead. The Hammersmith and City line spawn up at the station. And you can see the red signal coming in coming in the distance. Coming in the distance. Man, it's only a summer holiday. Shouldn't be this muddled up with my own English, should I? Yeah, train comes to stop, but the actual movement sound on the points over there will carry on for a few seconds. Right, so there is apparently a train ahead of us. I cannot see it, probably because of the poor weather and the darkness. Actually, hang on, let me just... Oh yeah, there is a train, I can see it moving my head a bit closer to the monitor. There is a train in there. So we'll wait for him to disappear, and then we will come into the station ourselves. Over Drawyah, London. So yeah, there we go. Oh, there's a little gap in the fence here. Going to, oh no, small fence there. Going down to the maintenance depot, which again, you can't enter. Again, still such a massive anti-climax. 8 years of completely failing that mission because I always get the train not set up properly, because I figured out the reason was because I never set the tail lights in the end. For 8 years, did not set the tail lights. And you never actually go into the hangar. Into the depot even. All these years, and it's nowhere near as interesting as I thought it would be. Oh well, let's just go and bring this route to the end. So let's hope this is the last time we're doing this exact same route, at least in this series, because I've now done this for like the 3rd time now, maybe even 4th. Hang on, we had the tutorial mission doing this route. We had the... And we're going to slow down to 15. So we've done this route, we've done the tutorial route, we did the 1 route support. So that's at least 3. And then I'm thinking if there's a 4th one or not. I'm not sure if the joke was in the last episode, if it was the same as the tutorial route or not. That was a few weeks ago now. Anyway, let's just bring it to the end and end the route. We're not full length, don't need the entire length of the platform. And stopping here, we find stop train, open doors.
This is Hammersmith, where this train terminates. All change, please. District and Piccadilly lines operate from a different station.
Let's go and look outside quickly, so we're stuck on the other side. So yeah, we started off here. where we met Danny, the instructor, and the rest is history. Anyways, let's now end this route. And congratulations, you successfully completed the mission. So, there we go. That was mission 8. That was... don't remember the name of it already. First train, that's it. Despite the fact it wasn't first train. And I think we can end the episode here. So, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Do leave a like if you did. Do subscribe. And I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.